Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to Jesse's Garage. Or today is a special day because today is Good Morning Ian Day. So, Ian, oh my goodness, I got to tell you, I am just blown away that you would even think of me about a package, thinking about sending me some kindness. That is just amazing. So, Ian, we're going to call him, actually, looking at his emails, I think what we're going to do is we're going to call him Heavy Duty Mechanic Ian from Colorado. Because we got some Ians in the audience, I noticed. But how do we distinguish him? Heavy Duty Mechanic Ian from Colorado. How about that? I love it. I love it. And so Ian reached out and he said, "Hey, Jesse, I've been enjoying your show, and I put together a little box, and I just wanted to kind of send it your way and kind of spread the love and kind of spread the joy and kind of go from there." And my goodness, again, I know the last couple of videos have just been basically tool haul, mail call videos. And so I've been trying to get caught up. And Ian, first of all, let me tell you, thank you for your patience, because you sent this thing literally 1 month ago. And I've just been so far behind on all these other videos that I'm just now getting to it. But anyways, today's your day. And so today, well, it's my day probably. Well, and today actually is probably going to be a good day for us all, because we're going to see what you sent over, and we're going to talk about it and kind of see how that goes. Are you ready? All right, guys, let's get the camera turned around and let's see what Heavy Duty Mechanic Ian from Colorado sent over. Here we go. Okay, and we are back. You know, I just noticed, man, I got to clean this thing. It looks kind of dingy, doesn't it? Ian, please forgive me for not getting this part cleaned up. And it's just all the work we've done on this thing and all the nice little goodies that we got for everybody else. So let's see what Ian sent over. So I went ahead and opened up the box. He sent over a cool note in there. So my goodness, Ian, thank you so very much for that. And especially the explanation on a few of the tools. Let's dig some of them out and let's see what we can find here. Let's see. I have this one here, and I'm going to grab my knife and let's cut this open. So it looks like we got a speeder wrench of some sort here, and let's see. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Oh my goodness, as soon as I open it up, look at that. The very first thing is, check out this pair of pliers here. Oh my goodness, it says patent pending on this side. And then as we go through and flip it around, you'll notice it says her brand and say multi-grip midget. And so number, I think it says, yeah, number 167. And so Van Chrome, it says, with the two arrows. My goodness, a her brand multi-grip. Look how clean that is. Wow, that is a beautiful, beautiful wrench there. That is just absolutely gorgeous. And that is something that I do not have in my collection at all. So, wow, right out of the gate, that I'm just blown away. That is just awesome. So thank you very much for that. Okay, as we unwrap it a little bit more, there's another pair right there, so I can see that. Let's see what we have. Notice it has this head on it, and let's see here what that says. Western Auto, check that out. And so, my goodness, am I thinking this correctly? I run across so many tools, it's hard to keep them all in my head correctly. But kind of a parrot head type of pliers. And so if I am thinking that correctly without looking it up, please let me know. If I'm thinking incorrectly, especially let me know. But my goodness, look at that, Western Auto. We're building out that Western Auto box, and that is awesome find to the collection. Man, Heavy Duty Mechanic Ian from Colorado, check you out. Coming right out of the gate with a couple of beautiful pairs of pliers there. Wow, gotta get those just perfect right over there. Look at that, that is awesome. All right, so lift it up a little bit more, and there's another one in here, another awesome find. And so this one here, oh, check that out. It's a Plumb, WF79 Plumb, double box in 3/8 and 5/16. And so notice that this one here has US on it. And so that is cool as all get out, right? And so, man, Love it, love it, love it. Now, Ian, some of these, and I'm not sure whether it's that one there or not, but Ian was writing me a note, and he was telling me that some of these tools his dad uh, stamped. And so we're going to run across some of those at some point, but check that out. Another plumb, a pebble handled plumb at that. So it's a combination wrench, 5/8 inch. And my goodness, look at that. Wow, wow, wow. A 1220. And so that is a beautiful, beautiful wrench. Man, talk about adding to the collection. You guys are just blowing me away. That is just too cool. Man, I can't wait till we get this garage going and get it all displayed up that way, because I want to display those with honor like crazy. And so I kind of recognize this handle a little bit, but let's just see what this one is. I feel some writing down here. So let me get this turned around just a little bit, and let's check that out. And so, man, a 5280 Plumb speeder handle, made in the USA. Check that out. Man, look at that. Even has a little cap that Ian put on it. So I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Wow, look at the condition of that bad boy. And the knurling on here. Oof, beautiful. Man, that's a nice ad too, right? And so check that out. 3 pieces of Plumb, and we got Western Auto and a Her brand. That is just amazing. All right, let me dig out and see what else we have in this box here. Okay, I digging out the next piece in the box, and check that out. He also sent over, now this was a 3/8 inch Plumb, but he sent over the matching one, and this is a 1/2 inch Plumb with the same matching handle that's on here. And so you can see the handles are exactly the same, except this is 3/8, and then this is the 1/2 inch. Wow, where did that, there we go, that stamping go. Man, that's a WF40, I think, right? Yeah. And then this one here, I forget what it was already. It was a 5280. And so, wow, look at that. Man, got a matching set now for the Plumb box. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. I want to put those just like that, I think. All right. I know, don't be poking fun of me now. All right. And he sent over another one. Oh, my goodness. So right up here on this red box, I have some Fleet stuff that I've been trying to collect. And so you'll notice right here, my goodness, we got a Fleet speeder handle, which is something I do not have. And so 1675, made in the USA alloy. And so, wow, look at that. My goodness. That is just beautiful as well. Man, spins all kinds of freely. And man, I just love the way Ian's just been putting these caps on here, man, preserving the tips of these things. So I love that. That is gorgeous, right? So, okay, so we're going to put that right there and go from there. Man, wow. Wow, wow. I just can't even believe that. That is crazy. All right, let's see what else we have in here. Okay, I got it unboxed, so I kind of got it straightened out a little bit just because it was all in one bundle. So let's start going through some of these. You'll notice he sent over a little extension here, and notice it's a Fleet. And so a little, 3-inch extension or so. Wow, look at that, a 1265. And this thing is clean, clean, clean. Look at that. Man, that just goes right up there with our Fleet box that we have. That sucker is growing now. So I love that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about some wrenches. And so let me grab a few here and let's do some talking here for just a moment. Make sure I got them in the order I want to talk about them in, because there's some pretty special ones in here, I got to tell you. Man, Ian, I can't even, wow. Wow. Okay, I got it. I got to get back to the video. Okay, so notice that Ian sent over this double opening Sears, so 7/8 and 13/16, and man, this thing is clean, clean, clean. But notice it's the USA. Wow, wow, wow. Because remember, if you're newer to the channel, on these Sears wrenches, a lot of them say Japan, but the USA ones are a little bit harder to find, and so I don't have nearly as many of those. So man, talk about a great addition. Wow, love that. That is gonna just sparkle inside that box. All right, our next wrench that he sent over is his double box end with an offset here. And so you'll notice that it's an Armstrong. So my goodness, love that, right? And so made in USA Armalloy. And so let's see, probably on this side we have 5/8 and 9/16. And in case you're collecting, this is a number 8727, and you can see the offset that we have there. So how awesome is that? And especially coming off that last video where we got some stickers that said, or excuse me, I think there were magnets that said Armstrong. Wow, that is forming out to be a beautiful box. And I got some other Armstrongs that I've been kind of holding back a little bit, but that's going to add to it as well. So thank you very much for that, Ian. All right, so let's talk a little bit about some department store finds here. And so we have 3 wrenches here. And so you'll notice on this one here, it's a Kmart. And that is a brand that I do collect. I have a whole, I'm trying to build out a box that's just going to be nothing but department stores. And so this one's 19/32 and 11/16 on this side. But not only is it a double box, but it's an offset as well. And so, my goodness, look at that. That is just clean. It's like brand new. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, wow. Man, that is neat. I do not have that one in the collection either. Man, how are you guys finding all these tools that I don't have? That is crazy. So 5/8 and 3/4, the same matching one. Oh my goodness, look at that. And then he sent over a little bit larger one. And so 13/16 and 7/8. Wow. My goodness. Look at that. Oh, that is gorgeous. You know, I just want to kind of pet him a little bit just because of the, does that make me weird? I just want to hold it, and I want to take a rag and kind of wipe them down and see if I can get them any shinier. And thank you, Ian. Thank you. Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see here. Let's talk about another wrench that we have here. And so this wrench is a double box end with the offset as well. And so, well, check this one out. It's a Western Auto stores. And so, my goodness, that is beautiful. Now, he sent over that Western Auto pliers. And so this is a wrench that goes with that. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow. We'll get it turned around just a little bit. And so we can read it on this side, the 7/8 and the 13/16 forged and forged steel. And so, wow, love it, love it, love it. So that's going to go right in our box as well. See if I can put that just right there. So, man, wow, look at that. Okay, I got to stop oohing and awing about that kind of stuff. I got to get going. I got some more stuff that Ian sent over I got to get to here. All right, so let's see here. Where do we want to go next? So I tell you what, let's talk a little bit. Let's see here. We're gonna go through and look at some Plumb. Ian sent over some Plumb, and so let's look at a few pieces here that I think are cool. Now remember, he already sent over these 2 speeder wrenches that we have here. Man, those are beautiful additions. Oh, and we can't forget our little double box that we have back here. Oh, and this other one as well. Man, he already sent over 4 pieces, but he didn't want to stop there. Apparently, he wanted to send over some more. So now this one here has Plumb WF17. And so this one, my goodness, probably had, I think if I remember his email right, it had the Cosmo line, but it's been taken off. So remember that one that we got earlier from Trouble that had the Cosmo line on it? Well, this one's going to sit right next to that one to show the before and after as an example of Cosmo line, non-Cosmo line. Wow, look at that. This sucker is like new as well, right? I mean, look how square those corners are. That is just amazing. Goodness, I am so blessed by you guys. It's not even funny. That is crazy. All right, so we have that one there. And then we have, he sent over another extension. as well as this swivel extension that's here. And see, let's see, this was on the end of that. Oh, it is. It's a Plumb, a WF41. And so, wow, look at that. Look at that. And so, my goodness, that is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Half-inch extension that goes on there. And so I love that. So that's looking really, really fantastic. And then this is what it was attached to, a WF35 Plumb. And same kind of thing, man. This thing is nice. Wow, look at that. So, yeah, clean this up in the bath just a minute, and I think it's good to go. Not even going to touch it after that. That is going to display like a work of art, because it is in the collection. So, Ian, thank you so much for that. All right, heavy duty mechanic Ian's coming out the gate, man. I got to tell you. And so let's look at a couple other wrenches in a socket. So let's look at the socket first. And so as we get to looking at this socket, it's a spark plug socket, obviously, or I say that, I think it is. It might just be a socket. I'll have to look it up. I'm not, I don't have this one here either. So WPA 225, and it's a Plumb, made in the USA 7/8. And so, so this is a beautiful deep well socket that, again, we're going to add to that. I'll see if I can look up that number and kind of get a little bit more specifics on that. Wow, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, and so he sent over a couple more Plumb wrenches. And so this one here is the 1228, so the 1228, and so it has the Plumb on that, and it's a combination wrench. And what size was this one? So 7/8 it looks like that we're looking at here. And so, wow, beautiful, my goodness, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. No owner's marks or anything on this. This is just a work of art. Man, so we'll put that just right there for just a moment. See if I can kind of straighten it up maybe. All right, so there's that. Then he sent over a double box in. And so as we look at this one here, this is a WF84. Man, there's so many varieties, right? And so, and all this help that you guys are giving me to build out that Plumb box is crazy cool. And so, again, the Plumb, and then 13/16 and 7/8 on this side. Wow. Look at that. It's not rounded over or anything. This thing is nice. My goodness, Ian. All right, so we have that there. So I love that. Let's talk about one more Plumb that he sent over. And so he sent over a pebble handle, and check that out. Wow, 1.25 inches. It's a Plumb pebble handle, a combination wrench. And so, goodness, flip it over, and here we are, the 1240. So manufactured USA, 1.25. And looking at that, that is just nice and clean. Those ridges on there are just awesome. Wow. That looks so good. I'm going to put it right up front here. Wow. Look at that. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera here. But my goodness, look at that. Wow, that looks awesome right there, doesn't it? Okay, so let's look at a couple more pieces. Since we're on the Plumb, let's look at these. And so this is cool. So we got a breaker bar. So this is a WF26 or 20. I'm sorry, WF20 Plumb, and my goodness, it's a 3/8 inch breaker bar, and that is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Look at the knurling on here, and so and it also has this end that's right here that you can add an extension onto that, or just add a ratchet onto it even, and go from there. But my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love that. Wow, wow, wow. I can't believe you gave up all this Plumb, Ian. Man. Now, one of the things that Ian put on his note is that him and his son, they go through and they do a lot of yard sales and other types of sales. I forget if he said only yard sales, but maybe they hit some estate sales, and that's where he picks up some of these pieces. And he just picked out a few things and sent it over to us. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you, Ian. And thank you to your son for being so kind and sending this over. But we're not done. We got just 3 more pieces. And so I kind of pointed out these 3 pieces, or picked them out to be the last ones that we have that we're going to show. But check out this ratchet he sent over. Wow, wow, wow. Is that beautiful or what? Now this one here, let's see if I can find it again. And so we look at this one, and it's a Plumb as well. I think it says 251, I believe. But now notice it says Plumb right at the top there. But notice when you come back over, it says, I don't know if there's supposed to be a 1 on top of that or just says 251. But notice it says Los Angeles, Plumb, Los Angeles. Wow. And so, and then it has a couple more. Is that a 6 and an A, or SA or something like that? And so, man, I got to tell you, I love Plumb. I love it, love it, love it, but I do not have this piece. Man, I try to hunt down and try to acquire any piece I can get my hands on, but I do not have this. So notice it has a access point right there. And so it's the push through. And so you push it through from one side to the other. And so to go forward and reverse on this, wow. So this is obviously reverse, off, and then of course you flip it over, and then we're flipping it on. But now, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. That is a first for me. I do not have this. Man, this is just a beautiful, beautiful piece. My goodness, Ian. Man, oh, I don't even know what to say. All right, let's look at 2 more pieces. And so this one is a first for me too. Now, you have these all-in-ones, right? And so I see them here and there, and I need to start paying more attention to these. And the reason why I say that is because when you flip it around, check that out. The Long C Craftsman 5429-50. My goodness. I didn't even think that Craftsman made a tool like this. I just dismissed them as it's not something I collect. But obviously, I need to be paying more attention, because check that out. That is amazing. I never knew that they made that. And that's what's so beautiful about our community, right? Is that, man, you guys are pointing out things that I never knew existed. And likewise, hopefully I'm bringing some goodies to the table that you guys didn't know existed. And so, wow, look at that. That is spectacular. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to put that just right here. Make sure it's got its own space right there between each tool. All right. So the last piece that Ian sent over, this is a beaut. And so now Ian's dad in the 60s used to work for this company, and it was USAG. Now USAG has been acquired by Stanley Proto Mac company. And so, but one of the things that he used to do, part of his job as he went through in his position, was he used to take this brand here, Durchrome, and so this Durchrome, and then they stamped it made in Italy. Made in Italy. So number 252. Now I've not run across Durchrome. And so it says original Durchrome, number 252 on this side. And that's what his dad did. Stamped and made him, he stamped it, made in Italy. Wow. Wow, wow. So it's a 15 and 14 metric, it looks like. And so vanadium extra, it says on this side, USAG with that logo of the manufacturer on that side. But look how clean that is as well. It's kind of a thinner wrench, but that's probably a form of a thin wrench. And so, but wow, look at that. And so made in Italy. And the very fact that you would give this up from your dad, from him stamping these, I am absolutely 100% blown away. I will cherish this, Ian. I will cherish this for the rest of my life. Man, that is something special that you sent over. I mean, you sent over so many goodies here. Each and every piece of here is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. But my goodness, look at that. Made in Italy. Just the fact that we know the history of how that got there. And you ought to be proud that you actually got your hands on one. And I know I'm certainly proud that you're sharing the love enough to add it to our collection that we can put on display here at some point here in the near future. So, wow. All right, guys. That's what Ian sent over. So I don't even know where to put this. In fact, I'm going to put it in my pocket because it's reading so good. All right. So that's what we have for you here. I hope you like it. And then let's go ahead and get the camera turned around and let's wrap up the video. Okay, we are back. Wow, wow, wow. I woke up this morning. The only thing I knew is I had to do this video because heavy duty mechanic Ian from Colorado been waiting a long, long time. And so I thought, you know what? I need to do it. I need to get it done. He was next in line with the order of all these mail calls that have come in, and that's all I knew this morning is that Ian's day is today. I did not expect my day to be today with all that, all those goodies, all that Plumb, that Craftsman. And so, my goodness, it just blows me away. I mean, check that out. Man, this ratchet, is that just killer or what? Man, that is a beautiful, beautiful piece. In case you want to take one last look at it. My goodness. Love that. Love it, love it. And it's the Plumb Los Angeles at that. That is a rare, rare find for me, Ian. Thank you so much to you and your boy for doing all that hunting and then finding in your heart to give it up to me. That is just amazing. All of it is great. I mean, every single piece here is just pretty phenomenal. But my favorite out of everything that you sent over is obviously that piece where your dad had his own hands on it. And so, man, your dad saw that and made sure that everybody knew that this one had to be, that these had to be known because of COO requirements, that it was made in Italy. And so they hand stamped all of that. And so that is crazy that you hand stamp every single wrench that went out the door that way. And the very fact that you would give one of this up, give it up for our collection. Wow. I don't even have words for that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for the kindness. And so thank you to you and your son. I really appreciate that. And thank you to everybody because, I mean, you guys have sent over some awesome, beautiful goodies, each and every one of you. My goodness, every time I open up a box, it's a surprise. It's just crazy. It just blows me away. And then all the views and likes and subscribes, that's just amazing to me. So thank you very much. Heavy duty mechanic Ian from Colorado, you're the man today. That is awesome. Thank you very much for that. All right, guys, that's what we have for you. Tell Ian what you think about this. Put it in the comments below. And by the way, what was your favorite? Did you have one? There's a lot there, right? And so just because I choose one doesn't mean that that's the same one you choose. So put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear that. And tell Ian how he did, like I said. All right. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.